This is Crenshaw, Briggs and VT. We want the touchdown, we not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.
On YouTube and social media, us three, we made a list of who we thought was the most underrated player of all time. Mine, of course, was the great Owen Daniels. Crenshaw's was Dominic Davis or Dominic Williams, which one you want to call him. And BT's, of course, was Matt Schaub. So, Landry, who do you think picked it right? And who's your most underrated Texan player?
My most underrated would be Arian, and I know that sounds crazy. I don't think we truly look at Arian like nationally and realize that 3-year stretch that he had, it's Priest Holmes like, and Priest Holmes is in the Chiefs Ring of Honor. And if you look at Arian, you look at that 3-year stretch, you get the stats. And then you even have it's not a complete fall off after the 3 years with the injuries. I actually think Arian Foster is underrated because he's the one player outside of J.J. Watt and maybe Andre in specific years, although it's a much more competitive position, but where for an extended period of time, you could argue that guy's the best player at his position. Like Arian Foster, you can make a case for 3 years. That guy's the best running back in the NFL. And I don't think enough people outside of Houston really completely, grasp that or understand that. So I would say Arian would be my guy just because I don't think he gets his proper due. I also think Will Fuller, when he was, and I know this sounds stupid because he completely fell off and he always got hurt, but when Deshaun was starting off, and Fuller came back and Will Fuller was out there with Deshaun and Nuke Hopkins, he was a fool with it. Like if you look at just Will Fuller with Deshaun Watson was an absolute fool with it. And it's amazing what's kind of happened to Will. I know a lot of it is injuries, but I thought Will was incredibly underrated.
All right. Well, out of us three, who do you think got the closest to it? I know it's opinion, but
it's definitely not Schaub because VT overrates him. VT actually overrates him. I think Dominic was good for sure. So I would probably say Crenshaw with Dominic just because I think Owen gets his flowers. I think we know that Owen is the greatest Texans tight end of all time. But yeah, Dominic was good for that stretch before what happened to running backs happened to him.
So here's another question before I kick it off to BT and Crenshaw. Me and BT kind of had a text there. Do you think Owen Daniels ever makes the Ring of Honor, say 10, 15 years down the road?
No, I don't think so.
Think so?
I think, we had Hannah and Cal on, and I asked Hannah, what are we going to do here? And I think they're going to make it more exclusive. I think it's going to get a little bit, more difficult for people to get in. You have 2 probable Hall of Famers up there right now, and I think they're going to be, they're not going to judge everyone just based on, how you did for the Texans. I think they're going to try to get all-time greats, and until they start winning, I don't think they're really going to do that. So I don't think they're in any hurry. I think the next person to get in will be maybe Vandermeer when he retires. Like they'll have like a microphone or something, just because he's been the voice since day one. And then I don't know.
You don't think Foster makes it?
I don't know. I know he's in good standing. I do think the best case I can make for Arian Foster is that if Priest Holmes is in the Chiefs Ring of Honor and the Chiefs have a long history and they've had a lot of success, if you put that up there, I think you can make a case for Arian. The problem they're going to have is like if you put Jonathan Joseph up there, then that just opens up a lot of debate. And I like J. Joe, but I think they're going to be more exclusive, at least based on what she said, and they want more winning to be able to put some people up there.
You not really in touch if you not tuning in. This is Crenshaw, Briggs and VT. We want the touchdown, we not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.